What is up, YouTube? It's Nick here. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today is Friday. We are pretty much at the weekend. I take my state exam tomorrow, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Today I just wanted to come on and give you guys a little story time. Something that was kind of crazy. So this happened in the year 2013 or 14, or maybe 15. Maybe it was 2015, I think. So pretty much what happened was, I was living in the Keys at the time, and I was getting high, going back and forth. I ran my car into a canal on Alligator Alley, going like 75 or 80 miles an hour straight into a canal. Ended up going to this rehab in Louisiana. Went to the rehab. It was, what was it, 90 days? Yeah, it was 90 days. And I didn't know if I wanted to stay and work there or if I wanted to come home and go back to school or what I really wanted to do. So I left, went back home, and like within the next day or two, I was already relapsing, because I had this thought that if I get all the drugs out of my system and I have a clean slate, I'll be able to control it, or I'll just smoke weed and drink, or I'll just snort the pills instead of shoot them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I end up relapsing. In like 25 days, my family finds out. The rehab knows, and they have this thing that if you relapse, you can come back within 30 days or whatever for like 1/8 of the price or something. So anyway, I'm planning to go back, right? Now, I was just doing Roxy's at this time, shooting up an IV in Roxy's. And I knew that since I was only using for like 20 days, I really wasn't going to be too like dope sick or anything. But I didn't have money, and I couldn't get any Roxy's. So I ended up coming across one Xanax bar and a little Jolly Rancher edible from California, okay? This thing, it was yellow. It said pineapple. I was like, oh, okay. It said 89.7% THC or 87.9. It was either 89.7 or 87.9. I just remember. And dude, I hopped on that freaking, I had 2 planes. I had to go from Florida to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Louisiana. So I was like, okay, I'm not sick or anything, so I'll go from Florida to Atlanta. That's pretty quick, no problem. I was at the airport at Atlanta, right? I popped the Xanax bar, and when I get on the plane at Atlanta, I'm like, I'm gonna take the edible, you know? I take this freaking edible, dude, and no lie, it didn't hit me. It took like 45 minutes or an hour to kick in, right? I ate the whole thing, the whole Jolly Rancher. Bro, as soon as there was 2 minutes left on that plane ride and we were landing, I was like, oh, okay, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I go to get up, and I'm like, holy crap, like my world is rocked. I got the people at the rehab picking me up from the airport, right? And I already feel like a piece of crap because, you know, I relapsed and I'm coming back. That was just my mindset at the time. But I go to the bathroom as soon as I get off the plane. I look in the mirror. My eyes are so freaking red. Like, I'm not even joking. See this little red dot right there? About that red. All of it, just bloodshot. My whole body, I can't feel my whole body. I could barely walk. So this dude Justin or whatever from the rehab picks me up, and he was like the counselor or whatever. And I'm like, hey dude, you know, I know I screwed up, man, but like, can you take me to McDonald's? And he was actually cool. He stopped by McDonald's for me. But this time it was like, it just kept kicking in and kicking in. I get out at the rehab, they don't even want to, they pull around back. They don't even want me to get out because I still know some of the people there. And I go back into the nursing office and she's asking me questions like, oh, okay, when was the last time you used, or when was this? And I was like, I took an edible. And she's like, what? What's that? And like, bro, I couldn't answer any of the questions. I was dying laughing at this lady. So I had to go into the detox unit, fell asleep, and the next morning I had to do all the questions and all that. The detox wasn't bad. It was like a day or two of feeling kind of shitty. And then I was out of the detox, and then they put me to work for like 2 weeks, mowing and weed eating the lawn and doing like freaking, just, it sucked. It was horrible. But anyway, that was my story with the edibles. God, that was just, I never knew how strong those things were. Especially when, I don't know if it has to do with being on a plane, but I was so, I could barely walk. I couldn't feel my legs. That's how high I was on the Jolly Rancher little edible thing. But then I realized that 87.9 or 89.7% THC is a ton. Like, I think a joint has like, I guess it all depends on the weed, but whatever. That was a crazy experience. Only other time I had an edible was something, it was like all my friends in high school, we cooked, we took like an ounce and made brownies. I had this little piece, straight up just ate it, couldn't move, passed out, woke up like a day later. Everyone just passed out. It was so strong. Anyway, not really a recovery video, more of a story time with my edibles. I was a big pot smoker back in the day. I loved it, but then it just started giving me anxiety. Felt like I was gonna have a heart attack, so I don't really have a desire or want to do it. It's probably all crazy nowadays with them mixing the strains and making all this strong crap. But that's it, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to get some breakfast. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. God bless. Stay humble, stay grateful. Don't pick up no matter what. It's not worth it. Keep going and you can do it. It's a lot better on the other side. So I'll probably see you guys Monday. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Peace.